Hello everyone, welcome once again to Spicy Talk with Omadia. It's me again, your love doctor, bringing you another interesting topic that will help you with your relationship and marriage. As you all know, I care so much about your happy days, about your relationship, the success of it, and the solidity of your marriage. If you are happy, then my mission is accomplished. If you are not happy, then I still have a lot of job to do. So because of that, I have decided to bring you a very interesting topic today. Which are the signs you ought to look out for to know if he or she is the person you have been waiting for marriage? Let me put it this way. You have been in a relationship for quite some time with a guy or with a lady, but you are not certain, you are not sure. You want to settle down with this person, but you are not sure if he or she is the right person. And you don't want to waste the whole of your time dating for years without knowing where it's leading to. You don't want your heart broken. You don't want to get disappointed. A lot of ladies must have met several sons of pharaohs before Moses came to their rescue. I particularly is one of those ladies who must have gone through a lot in the hand of sons of pharaohs before my Moses, my darling husband, came to my rescue. Now, these are the signs I looked out for that made me know, yes, this is the right person I have been looking for. I was almost mad at you, like, where the hell have you been? Where have you been all these years to have, made me, cry and felt disappointed? So today I want us to look at the signs. If you are not sure, the first sign you will notice when you are with your man or your woman is spiritually, you will feel the readiness. Spiritually, if you are spiritually sensitive, you will know, you will feel it in your spirit. There's this calmness, there's this peace you feel within you. When you are with someone and you are ready to settle down, spiritually, when you pray, you feel your prayers are answered. When you pray, you don't have doubt in your spirit. When you pray, you feel calmness. You hear God talking to you. You feel it in your spirit that, yes, this is the right person. There is no room for confusion at all. Now, this happened to me. All along, I've been praying for my soulmate, praying for my husband, praying, that this, I don't know, like, God, I'm confused, I don't know, is this the right person? Is this the right person? Hope I'm not making a mistake. I went into prayer. That was the first thing. First thing first, spiritually. Spirituality is the first. When the spiritual realm is settled, the physical is just a walk in the park. Trust me. So that is why you have to be spiritually sensitive. You do not want to gamble with this because this is once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't want to walk into it and then fly out. So you're going to feel this calmness in your spirit when you pray. No doubt whatsoever. You don't feel confusion. There is no conflict whatsoever in your spirit. That is the first sign you will know that, yes, this is the right person. This is that person I have been waiting for. Because spiritually, you are settled, then every other thing will just be a walk in the park. Did you get that? Yes. So first thing first, go into prayer if you have been in a relationship with that guy or with that lady and you feel this is the time, but you are not sure. Go into prayer, talk to your maker, talk to your creator, and trust me. If you feel conflict in your spirit, you are not sure, please don't do it yet. God is not the author of confusion. He is not the author of confusion. So when you feel conflict, take a break. If you feel peace, then it's a sign. It's usually work out that way. Certain peace, when you are sure that spiritually you're praying, you're fasting for that person. You are praying to God to open your eyes to see. You are praying to God to let you know who this person is. Reveal him or her to you. And then you see it. When you're praying, the peace, the calmness, there is no conflict. I say again, no conflict. Because our God is not the author of confusion. So take note of this. That is number one. Number two, physically, you are attracted to him or her. I'm I'm not talking about looks. I'm not talking about his bicep, like I always say, his pink lips, her boobs, her curves, and all that. I'm talking about physical attraction, his charisma, his aura when you meet, or her aura, like the way she carries herself. You see a queen in her. You see a mother in her. You see a sister in her. You see a wife in her. Likewise for the guys, you see a king. You see a real man. You see a man with integrity. You see a man that, his aura, his spirit is just so strong around you. His personality is strong. This is a very strong point. You cannot be with someone you are not attracted to. You can't be with someone you are not attracted to. So physically, you like her company. When you are together, you just don't want to part ways. You don't want to part ways. You want to be, you lose track of time. You just want to be together, talking, gisting, discussing, rubbing minds together. If your man makes you feel this way, no, he is the one. You don't want to be with someone who is always in a rush to go. You don't want to be with someone who is always uncomfortable when you're together. 30 minutes, he or she's already checking time. No. That person doesn't want to. Remember, you're going to be spending the rest of your lives together. So what happens? If he or she doesn't have that charisma, that personality you crave for, then he or she is not the one. But when you are with the person, you feel this is it. You can't help but want to be around them all the time. It's a positive sign that yes, this is the right person you have been waiting for, and you can go ahead and take it a go. Number 3, emotionally, you are stronger together daily. Emotional connection cannot be ruled out. You cannot do without the emotions. You just love it, dovey, attraction and affection. It's a very strong sign to also look out for. You want to be connected emotionally. The look on his eyes, that spark when you look into each other's eyes. That feeling when your heart melts just at the touch of his or her hands. Your heart melts. When you kiss, you feel like there are thousands of butterflies in your stomach. That feeling. That is a strong emotion. You need that feeling. I'm not talking about infatuation, because infatuation doesn't last. Infatuation goes hot, 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 hot. It's as if it's going to consume you too. But you know what happens later? It goes cold. When he or she calls, you are no longer interested. You don't feel the need. Like, this person is bothering me. But you see, when you are emotionally connected, you always want to be around each other's company. You melt at the touch. You melt at the stare, like you see sparkles in each other's eyes. It's something to look out for. If you are cold with your partner, trust me, you don't want to get into marriage with that person. You don't want to. Emotional connection, when you are with your man or your woman and you feel that connection, you feel that strong connection. When he puts his hand around your waist, you feel like you are the most beautiful woman in the world. You feel so gorgeous, you feel so superb, you feel so loved, you feel so affectionate. Then don't waste time to say yes, and don't waste time to pop the question. Don't waste time. Sometimes you see all these positive signs, you are still waiting. Are you looking for an angel? No one is perfect. No one is perfect. So when you see some of these times, why waste your time? Why? Sometimes when you're wasting your time, another smart person just comes and then takes over. And then you sit back to say, Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He wasn't like he isn't the right person. She isn't. No, they were actually right for you, but you were busy waiting for a perfect being. All right, let's get into number four. Very important. Number four, another positive sign you should look out for to let you know that this person is the right person for you. This is the person you have been waiting for. Is that psychologically you are okay around them. You feel so comfortable in your own skin. The person makes you feel comfortable around. When you are together, you don't pretend to be who you are not. You are just yourself, and you are perfect in the eyes of this person. Beauty, they say, is in the eyes of the beholder. When you are with a man, you don't have the need to go, put on your wigs 247, put on your makeup all the time, because you don't want him to see you as not being beautiful. No, naturally you are beautiful before him. And as a guy, you don't need to pretend to be who you are not. You don't need to pretend that you are a rich guy. You don't need to pretend to be who you are not. You crave for each other's company. Psychologically, he makes you feel perfect. No pretense. No pretense. You on the big side, he loves you that way. You on the small side, he loves you that way. You don't have the curves. He loves you that he makes you feel completely perfect before him or her. You just feel okay. You don't feel the need to be who you are not. This is a very important thing. A lot of ladies, for instance, don't feel that's they don't feel psychologically okay around their men. They're kind of forcing themselves. You don't force conversation. It comes naturally. You can talk on the phone. Now, this is something to look out for. You can talk over the phone for hours without getting tired of each other. You can text each other. You can chat up like for long without getting bored. The conversation between you is so smooth. You don't drag conversation. Hello, hi. Have you eaten? Yes. What did you eat? Rice. Hello, hi. Are you sleepy? Yes. That is not communication. You are practically struggling. Like that connection is not there. But if you're with someone that psychologically you are okay, trust me, you guys can have a million and one things to talk about in 5 minutes. And then when it's time to part ways, to say goodbye, you feel bad. You can't wait, you can't wait to reconnect again. You look forward to the next connection. You are at peace. When you see this, you feel this around your man or your woman. You don't have the need to pretend. You are just okay. You are yourself. You are who you are. Then know it that this is the right person. I felt this way with my husband. We never dated. Just when we were friends, the way we talk, the way we chat, just as friends, checking up on each other. It made me realize that this person, I feel so okay with this guy. We're talking because we never really dated, we never really saw each other, that's story for another day. So look out for my testimony, how I got married in 3 weeks. Met and got married in 3 weeks. I'm going to share that with you on Stories Unscripted, so look out for that. So what am I trying to say? When you're with a man or a woman, you don't feel the need, the urge to pretend you are okay. They make you feel okay. They make you feel you're just the most perfect being on earth. Then I'm not talking about smooth talkers. I'm not talking about people who just want to get in between your legs. No. I'm not talking about those who want to, have it and just get away. No. But, we feel this, especially women. We have this sixth sense, that alerts us. When you are not okay with a man, you know it. Except you're lying to yourself, except you're pretending to be who you are not. If you are telling yourself the truth, that sixth sense will alert you. You will know this is not just who you want to be around, except you have other ulterior motive, except there is something else you're looking for. But if you want to be true to yourself, you know when you are not okay around someone. You know when the person makes you feel little or less. You know when the person kills your esteem. You know when the person is helping boost your esteem. These things are very important. So check it out. If your man or your woman makes you feel like the best person in the world, the most precious human being on earth, sweet, knowing that it's time to say yes. It's time to also pop the question, will you? All right, so let's get on. Number five, financially, you know you are okay, you are ready for it. What do I mean? As a man, you are with a woman you've been going out with, a lady you love so much, you desire so much, you've seen all the positive signs to let you know, okay, and then remaining the financial aspect. Financially, you know when you are ready for marriage. You know when you are ready for the responsibility and obligations as a husband. Guys, take note of this. When you begin to feel the need to do a 50-50 thing with a woman, no, you are not ready to be a husband yet. Don't go for it. It will backfire. I am not a party to 50-50 when it comes to marriage. It just says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. It is your responsibility to find a wife and wife her. Find a woman and wife her. Don't go look for a woman and you begin to ask her for her part in the marriage. You begin to ask her what she wants to bring to the table for marriage. You are not ready yet as a man. When you have to ask a woman for her own contribution to marry her, guy, hold on, sit tight, wait until you are able to gather what you want, or make do with what you have. If she has the money to contribute, if she knows your capability and she's willing to assist you as your woman, she can say, sweetheart, concerning this we are preparing for, this is what I have, please, can you add it to, what you have? Let's do this. I can't wait for us to be man and wife. Then it's coming from her heart. It's coming from a place of love, not compulsion. Don't go asking a woman to bring her part of money for you to marry her. Such marriages don't last. I tell people, as a man, it's your obligation, your responsibility to find a wife. Wife her, do the necessary things, pay her dowry as an African man. As a Western man, you know the necessary things to do for the marriage. Let your woman willingly contribute. Don't ask a woman for her part of the money. Tomorrow you're going to ask her for the part for the house rent, for the children's school fee, for everything. You won't have your honor. You will not have your honor and respect as a man and as the head of the house. She will begin to look at you as equal. You are, before God you are equal, but remember you are the head of the home. You're going to be the man. So look out for this. When you feel the need to ask a woman for her money, please hold on, you are not ready. And as a woman, I am not saying you shouldn't have anything doing. Financially, you know you're going to contribute. You're going to assist your man. You are a helpmate. You're going to assist this man. So, you don't want to be a liability to him. You don't want to be a burden on his neck. If you don't have to contribute, I repeat, please don't make it difficult for him. A lot of you ladies, you want things beyond your man's need. He has ₦1 million, for instance, to finance the whole marriage of 500,000, and your budget, you as a woman who is not contributing, is 10 million. You are not ready. Financially, you ought to be ready. You have to know when a man is ready, and then you key into it. Don't demand, don't make budget that is beyond his means. It's very important. When you push him to spend so much, at the end of the day, you come into the house, you will not like what you will see. You cannot have the mouth to demand for anything. You will not have the guts to ask for anything because you've made him spend so much for the marriage. Another important sign you should look out for is when your value and your belief are in tune. Your traditional belief, your religious belief, and your value, when you have the same respect for the rule of law and your tradition or your custom, when you have the same value system, it's very important. It's very important in marriage. When your woman or your man have the same value system as you. It makes it so easy for the two of you to connect. You don't have to fight over your belief system. You do not have to fight over your value system. It's something you should look at. Sincerely, let's look at the religious aspect first. A lot of men and women have conflict with their religious belief. It's something you should consider. If you know that your man or your woman is not in tune with your religious belief, please don't get into it. Don't force it. Don't force it, because you don't want to have spiritual conflict at home. You don't want to have religious conflict at home. Today he or she says he's worshiping here, you say no, let's go here, and then before you even go out of the house, you're already fighting. You cannot pray together and have an agreement. This is very important. It's very important. When two come to iron sharpeneth iron. If you know your religious belief is going to be a conflict, please don't get into it. It's something very important. Then let's talk about your cultural belief. Your traditional belief. Know what is involved or at stake from where he or she comes from. You ought to find out about their tradition and their customs. Know what you can take, because sometimes we have diverse opinions. And then if you know, discuss these things. Discuss these things while still in courtship, so that you don't cry hard, I know. So you don't say, well, you should have known. A lot of women are in tears today. They feel so pain because of their husband's, culture. This is very important. So when your cultural belief, your value system, your religious belief are in tune, go for it. Go for it. These things are very important. Don't waste time. Another thing is your hobby. You need to have likeness for almost the same thing. I'm not saying you ought to be perfect. I'm not saying you will be perfect, in liking or accepting, each other's hobbies or all those things. No. But to a certain extent, have that connection. Have at least 70% together. So when you're at home, you have things to discuss about, you have things to do together, you have things you believe in together. I shouldn't be praying to God and you're praying to a stone. I shouldn't love football while you hate it, and then we start dragging remotes at home. You have to know. You have to begin to like what he or she likes. You have to begin to accept it. But some things are very important. Some things you cannot compromise, you cannot do away with, which is religion and culture. Religion, culture, and tradition. Very important, these three. Very, very important. You cannot do away with it. It's very important. Your religious belief, your cultural belief, and your tradition. Find out if you two can accept each other with all this. Otherwise, please hold on. There are lots of men and women out there waiting for you. So finally, or concluding, when you notice these signs I have listed out, I have pointed out, please, there's no point wasting each other's time. You don't want to date someone for 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years, only for you to discover that, no, I can't do it together. You have wasted so many years together. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So begin to look out for these things at the early stage of your relationship. When you see all these positive signs, know that this is the right person and do not delay. I want you to be happy in your relationship. I want you to make the right choice. Like I said, if you are happy, then I feel fulfilled on this space. Before I leave, please, in case you are just joining us for the first time, I am Onwadia. This is Spicy Talk with Onwadia. Please go ahead and leave your contribution to me in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Share this with your loved ones and your friends. And for you, my returning subscribers, oh God, I don't know, I'm so delighted to always have you. You guys make me feel I'm doing the right thing here, I really appreciate you. May God bless you and continue to give us the wisdom and understanding we need on this space. Thank you so much for your support. All right, guys, until I come your way again with another interesting topic on Spicy Talk with Omadia, I remain your love doctor. For now, say bye-bye.